Hi, I am Kevin Quigley, and welcome to Tarot Off the Cuff. I picked up my first tarot deck in 1982 when I was 12 years old. I spent the summer giving readings to my friends and kind of freaking them out, and then I misplaced it. Maybe 15 years later, I picked up another tarot deck, and I've been reading professionally pretty much since then. Tarot reading for me is about building up a conversation. A conversation not just between myself and my client, but between our higher selves, so that we might bring down some information that might help make us a little bit more conscious and maybe even our lives a little bit better.
Hi, this is Kevin Quigley with Tarot Off the Cuff. I am shuffling up Chris Ann's Light Seer's Tarot, and I'm just about to cut the deck and pull a card. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we've got the Six of Cups. What a lovely little card here. We've got the image of the older gentleman with his beloved pet, the older adult dog as well. And then we follow that trail of cups off into his sort of thought bubble. What he's thinking about, what he's imagining is him as a child with a puppy. So as I've said in previous videos, when sixes arrive for me, it's always about an exchange. The hexagram, the six-pointed star, the Star of David, has one triangle pointing up to the heavens and one triangle pointing down. Or if you want to take any of the other angles, they're pointing in opposite directions. So there's energy of some kind going in one direction, and then it's being returned or coming back. Six of Wands might be about an exchange of inspiration, right? Or evaluation or being seen, that kind of a thing. The Six of Pentacles may be about an exchange of actual goods. I'm going to provide you this service and you're going to pay me for it, right? That sort of a thing. Both of these things happen in tarot readings all the time. The Six of Swords might be an exchange of ideas. And an exchange in conversation, right? So the Six of Swords is oftentimes the meat of a tarot reading, and in this case, the Six of Cups. An exchange of feelings, an exchange of our sense of peace. One can say that tarot readings are all about sixes. And in fact, all four of the sixes can be involved quite often. It's a business exchange. And in fact, I will even go so far as to quickly just say with that Six of Pentacles, my readings got better and people enjoyed what I had to say or made better use of what I had to say in those tarot readings once I really did start making a cash exchange. Important, right? Tarot readings are an exchange of information. So there's a conversation, there's language that goes back and forth. We speak, they speak, I ask questions, they answer questions, they ask questions, I answer questions, right? That's how that one goes. Tarot readings are an exchange of inspiration and ideas and a connection with the divine, right? So I will step in and operate as a channel to allow whatever comes through to come through. And then the person I'm reading for is very directly expected to make use of it. That's an important part of that contract. The Six of Cups. Let's talk about it first as an exchange of comfort. One of the things I remember putting up a social media post many years ago that lots of tarot readers seem to really like, and it was this. Don't assume that your clients that are coming to you and paying for a reading are doing so because they want advice. They don't necessarily, we got that car passing, they don't necessarily want information. Sometimes, many times, what they want is to be heard. And being heard is a bit of comfort. It's adding comfort. It's that, misery loves company kind of a thing. Sometimes people need to tell their story. They really need to. Now, I do offer the way I read. If you don't want to share things with me, that's 100% okay. I don't necessarily need to know all the details and specifics of your story, of your circumstance, in order for you to get useful stuff. But if you do, as we read, anytime you'd wish to open up and add, share some stuff with me, you certainly may. Some clients do, some clients don't. I would say maybe 20% of my clients share almost nothing. By the time I'm done with a reading for them, have checked in and they feel satisfied with what they've received, grateful even, but I don't know what we were talking about. Almost nothing, right? And then on the other end, there's another 20% that want to tell me everything. And with this group, they're the challenge for me a little bit, because I want to make sure that I'm giving them what they need. And then eventually I realized what that group needs is to be heard. They need to have their feelings reciprocated, their experience reciprocated. So statements like, so what I'm hearing you say is this, or responses like, what I'm hearing you say is this, and or, correct me if I'm wrong, is this the situation that you're talking about? And how do you feel about that? And even commiseration. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. Wow, that must have felt great to have that happen, right? So those kinds of things are kind of important, that you allow those things to move through. And if I'm in a reading in that sense, I may spend significantly less time actually talking about the cards that we've got down there on the table. They might need only the gesture of those cards, like, oh, okay, so you're clearly, you were in a dark place. Look at all these cards over here on the left. For me, that's, the past side of any reading. We've got lots of cold colors, lots of dark colors. There's anxiety, there's some pain over here. I see that. And then onto the right side of the reading, we're moving into a space where we've got these pinks and golds. Our palette has changed to warmer colors, so you're stepping into a brighter, warmer place. So take that with you. That might be all they need to see, right? That might be enough for them. These things are important to actually read your client, not so that you give them specified information for them. That's called cold reading. But that you read your client so that you give them the information that they're after, and the tone that they're after, and the pace that they're after. Another client, for example, is very interested in the details and the data, and they might not want to talk about their feelings at all. But the feelings are still important in this case, because in order for them to feel good, they need to be able to get a clear understanding of things. Now, this is the kind of client that I work very, very well with. So that we can acknowledge pain, we can acknowledge sorrow, we can acknowledge difficulty, we can even acknowledge triumph and joy and all of that. Yes, 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 get that stuff in there. It's important that it not be completely ignored. But at the same time, this person may want a really detailed idea of, if I make choice A, how's that going to affect me? If I make choice B, how's that going to affect me? If I make choice A with this particular attitude or angle or switch, what direction is that going to go? If I make choice B with this particular angle or attitude or switch, how is that going to affect me, right? So there's lots of different directions and angles that you can take with this, but the exchange for that Six of Cups is to make sure that you pay attention to what your client needs in terms of comfort. What's going to make them feel okay? Because usually, not always, but usually, our clients are coming to us because they're in some form of distress. So some of them need us to mirror the distress. Oh man, that's really hard. Wow, I feel for you. Some of them need us to get really practical. Okay, so here are your steps: A, B, C, as you move through this. Some of them need to get information. Notice I'm going through the suits here. Oh, okay, so you're making an assumption about this, but it really feels to me like this is the actual situation that you're dealing with, right? So information, and then some of us need inspiration. What I'd like to see is you engage with this situation in this new way, or with a new kind of character, with a new personality, a new part of yourself that you haven't been using, right? Let's inspire you to move towards action. Okay, so my name is Kevin Quigley. You've been here with Tarot Off the Cuff. Thank you so much. If you can click like and subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. If you've got a comment, leave it down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, thanks for watching. This is Kevin Quigley with Tarot Off the Cuff. If you can take a second, click the subscribe button down below. That'll let you know when a new video is posted, and you might want to jump over and watch it. If you hit the thumbs up for the videos that you really like, That will help spread the word so new people will find Tarot Off the Cuff in their feed, and that helps the channel grow. That would be great. And if you got a question or a comment, positive or negative, whether you agree or disagree, or if you want to add information or your own take on a particular card or a particular topic, put a comment down below. We would love to hear from you. Thanks so much.